think I've ever met anyone or ever heard of anyone as obsessed with anything as Paul is with Elvis.
Anything at all pertaining to this guy. That's what this collection is about here.
I just don't see how anybody can spend as much time, effort into this thing as he does.
That man have everything documented.
You see whose picture's up here? Elvis. I've got not only the whole papers, but just clippings by herself. You put them all in each section back in here for the years. There's 81 back here, 82. I've got them stacked up way back in here for newspaper clippings from 1956.
Everything that Paul does connected with Elvis is done to the fullest degree that the human mind can imagine.
This is like walking through the Library of Congress.
Had Paul had a formal education, he could have easily become a first-rate archivist, librarian, because he has that scholar's obsession with detail and a wide-eyed vision of the complexity of his discipline.
You have been monitoring print media, radio, television, looking for every place that Elvis is said or printed or appears.
If there's mention of Elvis, they had it on tape because he recorded every channel all the time.
So I got to start tape up here. I'm taking this tape out to put another one in because the news coming in from Memphis, Tennessee tonight. There's a couple of tapes right now, 4 or 5 that I've got to check real fast to show you how it's connect with Elvis. All right. Once you're done, you just put the date on it that it started, which I already got that. Then you have the date that it ended down here in the corner, see? And then you just take it as fast as you can, you put it in the trunk and you lock them down. But I don't think you could lift one of these trunks because they're a couple 100 pounds apiece. And I mean, when I say they're filled, they're filled. It's wonderful. Like a sixth sense, did I know? Man, that lady's gonna be talking about Elvis. And no sooner as she go ahead and say something, and that guy right there, which I never saw him before in my life, and here, sure enough, it'll all be on Elvis.
Since my daddy left me, well, I found a new place to dwell.
When I saw this guy, I couldn't believe that anybody could do the stuff that he did. Back in the 50s, man, the way he looked, the way he dressed, the way he moved around. He just affected me, I think, different than any other Elvis fan alive on this planet.
From the day he first heard Elvis, that was it for Paul. He was obsessed with Elvis. He emulated everything that he would see Elvis do every day. His goal was to look in the paper, to find a clipping about Elvis, to see if he'd be on TV again.
I set up the Super 8 camera, and I was taping it off the screen.
My sister and I would tease him, "Come on, Paul, get a life." But he said, "No, this is it. This is what I want to do." Little did we realize it would continue all through his adulthood.